Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review. And the pair of sneakers I have for you today, I can definitely see people either loving this or hating it. So let's make that decision today. Let's figure out whether we like these or not. Today, we're talking about the Yeezy 380 in the Pepper colorway. Alright, here we go. Got them in. Of course, you can see the regular box, the 380 on the front, and the boost on the sides. You've got your sizing tag just over there. Of course, says Pepper, 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 as you would expect. And we've got a really nice crease going along the top, which really shows that they didn't double box this and they just sent it in a bag. So let's slide them open and take a look. Here we go. The Yeezy 380 in the Pepper colorway. Of course, this is the very first Yeezy 380 to feature that infinity loop lacing system. The extra pair of laces that you get in the box, of course, comes in this very minimal brown little bag, just made out of card. Kind of goes with the box, goes with the Yeezy aesthetic, so nothing new here. But they give you solid red laces. Another either like, what kind of moment, or yeah, I'm gonna rock that. This is actually the fourth colorway of the Yeezy 380, and it seems to kind of fit in with the other ones being kind of a slew of unpopular colorways as far as Yeezys are concerned. The outlier being, of course, the original colorway, that Yeezy 380 in the Alien colorway. The Pepper colorway was of course released in two different variations, the reflective and this one, the non-reflective version. The reflective version released on the 11th of September and this one released on the 12th. Now that is a little bit different for out in the US. You guys have a little bit longer to wait. This upcoming weekend is when you can expect these to release on the 19th of September. I'm pretty sure it's the 18th of September that the reflective version drops. Reflective version is literally the exact same silhouette and just has a little bit of that reflective knitting woven into the top. Now, of course, these retail for the usual £200 here in the UK or $230 out in the US. Now, for that reflective version, which I kind of feel like is a little bit of a rip-off because you're not really getting anything that's that more about the shoe, but you're gonna have to pay £220 or $250 out in the US. So really, you're paying an extra 20 bucks for a little bit of reflective knitting. The Yeezy 380 is actually a Yeezy silhouette which I really like, right? It's good looking, in my opinion. It's very comfortable. It kind of functions as a great all-round sneaker model. So why is this one of the only Yeezy silhouettes to sit on shelves? Now, Yeezy brand seems to be taking this 380 model in a little bit of a different direction to what I think we're kind of used to seeing with other Yeezy models. A lot of times the colors are really, really different. I mean, someone asked me in the comment section, when I get this pair in hand, can I please do a comparison? I have the Blue Oat colorway, and I also brought in the Mist colorway. So these are the three that are relatively attainable right now. all of them. In fact, these two I think you can still find sitting on shelves. I know this Pepper colorway being the most new, is sitting on a lot of shelves, right? There's End Clothing has a full size run, Offspring has a full size run. There's a lot of other foot shops which have a full size run, and you can kind of get that for the Blue Oat as well. However, this was a little bit more limited. Now, we did see a similar thing for the Mist colorway as well, and it's just kind of like all three of these colorways are actually really different. Generally speaking, these are a lot more of a clashy and loud colorway. I mean, since when does orange or golden orange go with a very vibrant blue? We normally see like earth tones that really fit the status quo of the Yeezy model. Very, you know, they go together, they're very kind of earthy. Now listen, the future of the Yeezy 380 model seems to be going in this direction of just colors that I don't know particularly a lot of people like. If I show you a couple pictures of some of the upcoming Yeezy 380 colorways, you're probably gonna kind of agree with me. These are pretty out there colors that don't normally go together, specifically on a pair of shoes. This is where I get a little bit stuck. As a sneaker reviewer, on one hand, I'm more inclined to think, well, these colors are, you know, I wouldn't wear them, I don't particularly like them. And on the other hand, I gotta think there's 8 billion other people on this planet, and they all have different preferences and different likes in terms of colors and what they would wear. The more variety we have and the more options can only mean a positive thing. So yes, this colorway does follow along, I believe, with a bunch of colors which are pretty interesting. So to start off, of course, it keeps the exact same construction that you would find on any of the Yeezy 380s. The colors that you find on here, they're definitely not bad, and this would definitely sit at one of my more favored colors. Now for starters, you're getting a mix of a very pale blue color, almost a pinkish gray or a rose golden color, and of course, this scratch mark which is coming in a very gold, almost orange kind of color. Up by the ankle area, of course, this featuring that kind of mid-cut sock-like fit that we're used to now on the Yeezy 380 model, comes in this kind of gray color. I call this the scratch mark because ever since that alien colorway, it kind of reminds me of some kind of alien scratch, and that's what I call it. But realistically, it is just the semi-translucent stripe on the side of the shoe. The main kind of difference that you're going to notice with this is, of course, is the infinity loop lacing system. Now, because they gave you bright red laces as the alternative to these kind of grayish color, yeah, you're gonna have to make that decision if you do want to rock the completely red laces. If you did want to do that, you can cut this infinity loop lacing system, because yeah, that's the only way you're getting this off of the shoe. I assume that red pair of laces is something to do with the name, Pepper, because I mean, otherwise, this really doesn't give me any kind of correlation to why it would be called Pepper. Now moving down to the midsole, and because of this color, what actually happened was it reminded me of the pattern that exists on all of the Yeezy 380 models on that midsole. Now, with the Mist colorway, you can really hardly see it. In fact, I don't even know if that pattern is on this colorway. Same thing with the Blue Oats. You know what, actually looking at it now, I really don't think that pattern is on either of these colorways. I think it is just on the Alien and this colorway right here. It almost looks like the boost inside has been painted. The outer casing looks to be like this kind of semi-translucent gray color, and the boost on the inside looks to be painted black. On the outsole, it comes in this kind of musty greenish color for the traction pattern, and of course the boost is still featured as an exposed element, and of course you can see it is white on the outside. Now, if you've never tried on a Yeezy 380, this is definitely one of the most comfortable Yeezy silhouettes that exist. This goes hand in hand with the Yeezy 350, which I think is the king of comfort in terms of the Yeezy silhouettes. There are, of course, a couple things to think about when you're trying this pair on. I would definitely go a half size up. It does run pretty small, so your general rule of thumb is to go with your Yeezy 350 size run. But other than that, I still stand by the Yeezy 380. I still believe it is a nice Yeezy silhouette. But either way, I'm gonna pass this over to you, so you gotta let me know. What do you think about the Yeezy 380 in this pepper colorway? Thank you so much for joining me today, liking, commenting, and of course, subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one, but until then. Nah, that's not happening.